Hello Warriors, and welcome to Are You Safe? The goal here is to give you quick tips that's usable. One of the things that you guys really need to know is that you have to practice outside of your normal everyday life. When you get some time by yourself, or if you have a friend to practice with, that's always a good thing. We're going to do a video on workout partners. But it is important that you practice. Today we're going to be talking about one of the practices that you can do. It's better to be prepared, right? And have a game plan that you can put into action should anything take place. So we're going to talk about this one today. So we're going to bring the Village SOV out here, and we're going to talk about hitting pads. So some of you are like, Sifu guys, I have no pads, I have no this, I have no that. That's fine. Then you know what? Use your bed. Use your bed, okay? So right now we're going to talk about hammer fist and palm, okay? Some people believe in punching and some people don't. That's going to come down to you. The only thing I would say is that you can punch, but you will have to practice it against something a little sturdy like a bag or a pad or something like that. But right now we're going to give you the simple one. The simple one is palming. So, hammer fist. We're going to do hammer fist. So if you would have a partner hold it like this, right? Then you just hit it. Ha! Right? And you just hit it. And the goal is to get comfortable with making quick contact. Right? So when the Village SOV holds it there, I'm just going to get used to hitting, right? And yell, release it, ha, you know? And so that's one of the things you can do. Once again, you can do that on your bed. Believe me, I've done this before. It works. Okay, the other thing is you're going to hold it up here and you're going to use your palm, right? So I can use my palm, ha, right? So let's say if he was a creepy guy and he were to reach and he has to pull the pad up, and he reach him with the other hand, I can move his hand, boom, and hit him that way, where I'm gonna hit him in the nose or wherever I'm gonna hit him, a vital area. But get in the habit of doing that. It's a really weird thing. Every time I teach a seminar, there's always someone who does this. So when he does that again, they do this, right? And realistically, that's what they're going to do. So do you know whether you would do it or not? Have someone do that, hold the pad up and see if you can do a quick reaction. Think about like pulling a rubber band back and then letting it go. So he grabs, boom, can you hit him that way, right? Because if someone that you don't know grabs you, well, you have to defend yourself, right? You can tell them to get their hands off you, which is probably a much better way of doing it, but but if you're in a car park going home and someone's coming out to attack you, then you gotta do what you gotta do. So another pad that you can use is the Thai pad. I like this one. Be very careful on how you do this because you can really injure your partner even though they have a Thai pad. I'm a trained professional, so I know how to do this. So I'm gonna have Luis come in, the Village SOV. And remember, you're not going to be nice to your opponent. So first thing we're gonna talk about is a knee. Now, every time I do a seminar, someone's like, oh, I'd be able to knee, and they go off to the side and throw their body or something weird like that. The goal is to know how, or are you target accurate? So that's what we're gonna do. So Luis will hold the pad here, and I'm just gonna come up and drive my knee. I'm not going to, let me turn you this way to the camera. I'm not going to do this and come back. Doesn't work that way. I need to know if I can create a visceral response. When I come in, I'm going to drive my knee through him. Okay? And it's important that you do that. Have your workout partner understand that you're not going to go as hard as you can, but you're going to go at a good clip. So you're going to come in, knee, right? Now the other thing is, how would I do a kick? Do I know? Would I be targeted? Would I go off to the side? Or would I miss the target? So what you want to do is you want to practice. Boom. Get practice. I'm not kicking him hard. But if I kicked him that way without the pad there, it would do a lot of damage. I know I can kick harder because I practiced it. Practice, practice, practice. Okay, so that's why pads are really, really important. So remember, there's greatness in you. The key to good self-protection is having a game plan. Practice, practice, practice. Today we hit the pads. It is important to know what your body's capable of, to know what weapon on your body to use. You know, a lot of people are like, I just have my gun. I've had people come into the village here and they go, well, I would just use a gun. I go, do you have it on you now? I go, so your gun is useless. So we don't think in that world, we think in the real world. I am my weapon, I have to know how to use it. Share, like, subscribe, then get this out to many friends. You may save someone's life. We'll see you next time on Are You Safe?